morning, guys, and happy 1st of January. I'm so excited for a new year. I literally cannot wait. So I have a lot to do today. I'm tidying, well, I guess I'm doing a bit of a deep clean of my house. I'm obviously taking down my Christmas decorations. I've started a manifestation challenge or 10-day challenge with Sophie Gwydolyn. So I'm gonna write in my book. I have the, what do you call it? Not the goals, but like I wanna go over what, just a recap of 2020 for you guys, what it looked like for me, and just everything like that. So that's what this video is going to be about. You don't have to give it a watch if you don't want to, but if you want to see what I got up to in 2020, I would keep watching. Now I'm going to make my coffee and then I'm going to get straight into giving everything a little bit of a tidy. The downstairs is now done. Christmas tree away. Oh, how exciting. Oh, sorry, I could not look at that. So that's all done. I had to change my shirt because I spilled dishwashing liquid all over it. I'm literally going to have some lunch now. I'm gonna have some lamb that we cooked last night or left over and some veg, and then I'm gonna do upstairs, and then hopefully I can do some journaling, some meditation, and go over my goals for you. Well, literally my day has consisted of consistent cleaning all day. I did get up quite late, but I've done quite a bit of a clean up and I guess a little bit of clear out. So I need to go to Kmart tomorrow to grab a couple of things like storage containers, that type of thing. There's a few things I need to update and reorganize. I've just done my manifesting day 1. I didn't get to do it this morning, so I will get up early tomorrow and do day 2. But I didn't get to share my goals with you today, but I'm gonna make this a 3-day video, maybe 2-day. So today's Friday, so this will end on Sunday, but I have a jar of all good things that happened during the year. I think I even wrote a letter to myself. So I'm excited to share that with you and yeah, go over my goals. Now I'm gonna literally do a little bit of self-care, face mask, hair mask, probably a little bit of a bath, and then I'm going to do some of my painting. Good evening, guys. Yes. It's Saturday evening. I literally haven't filmed all day as I've been at work. So I'm bringing to you, I'm going to do some painting. Finally, I did not get to do it last night, but that's okay. So I started at 5 a.m. doing my manifestation challenge. So I did some journaling, a little bit of meditating, had my coffee, did some reading, then went to work. Very eventful day at work. I had a little nap on the couch. I fell asleep. I was very exhausted. So now I've showered and I'm gonna do a little bit of my painting. So I'm gonna show you now. Hey guys, so I'm finally filming this part of the video, which is my goals for 2021 and just a kind of like a 2020 recap. So what I did in 2019 was write down little things that happened in my life that I was proud of, or firsts that I'd achieved throughout the year, or things I wanted to remember and kind of recap at the end. So beginning of last year, I did a goals video, and I kind of read out just a few little things that I was proud of. So I've done it again, even though through COVID, I wanted to kind of just keep the momentum going. So if you haven't seen, this is my little jar here. So it says Dream Without Limits. I got this from Kiki K. It had these little things in it. I'm not even sure how they worked. I think it was like you could write stuff down kind of like this, but I like my idea better. So I thought I would read out and just go over some of the different things that I was proud of and little firsts that I did. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is a good one. So I watched all the seasons of Friends. I finally, after it being so long, I finally got around to watching all the Friends seasons, and I'm so like happy now that it's cleared the air. Let's go to the next one. This is a massive one. So performing a heels routine. So for those people who don't know what it means, obviously it's exactly what it sounds. Performing a heels routine. So my sister-in-law is a choreographer. She won't call herself that, but she is. And she's an amazing performer, and she was asked to choreograph at YCV in West End. And it was a 6-week course, $120. I thought, why not? I got the time. And I performed for the first time in heels. I've been dancing for 27 years and performed an actual routine in heels. Like, I guess you could say hip-hop choreography or girly hip-hop choreography. And it was amazing. I'll pop a photo here of the outfit, which was really cool. So I was super, 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 super proud of this, because for so long I had said that, I could never do that. I'm just a calisthenics dancer. I nailed that. Next one, I'm getting back into art. I studied art when I was in year 12, or probably actually right through year 8 to year 12. And I love art. Like, I forgot how much I love it. And last year we did a paint and sip for my friend Anna's birthday. I'll pop a painting of what we did. I'll pop a picture of what we did here. And I absolutely loved it. We got some paint by numbers with the girls at work. I did a lot of drawing during COVID. So it was nice to finally get back into art, something that I absolutely really love doing. This is cool. So I participated in the Black Lives Matter protest. I think this is 6th of the 6th, so back in June. It was obviously really controversial because it was with COVID, but we did wear masks. I didn't get sick, but it was really nice to participate in something that meant so much. So yeah, I was proud to be a part of that. Next one. So this happened on the 29th of March. Obviously in isolation. I got my back bend on my toes. I will pop a video right here. So going from a back bend, so your shins are on the floor, and instead of curling your toes to go into a back bend position, we have learned to do it on our toes. I was incredibly scared of breaking my toes or not. I just kept chickening out, and I got it. Mind you, haven't done it in a while, but I know that I can do it. So I'm determined to get back to that. So yes, 29th of the 3rd, back bend on my toes. Did some workouts from home. Yeah, this took a lot. I did some workouts from home, obviously in isolation, and I had so much fun creating my own workouts. Coming into being a PT, which is really, really exciting, which I will talk about in my goals. But yeah, just creating my workouts every day and just kind of keeping myself accountable. I probably didn't do as many as I wanted to, but I was okay with that because my body also needed to rest, and obviously we were all going through something emotionally, with only being at home and being in isolation. Obviously not like the Melbourneites, but yeah, it was a struggle, but I did do some home workouts. Oh, what's next? Oh, okay, so on the 22nd of May, I finally climbed Mount Nagungun, one of the Glasshouse Mountains, which is really exciting. So I'll talk about it in my goals a bit more, but I really want to get out into nature a little bit more. It's just finding friends or people to go with. It's hard being in Brisbane sometimes because not that I don't have friends, but don't have as many friends that would be willing, or that will call me up and say, hey, let's do this today, like I do in Adelaide. So that can be really hard. So I went with Tanya, a friend of mine. I used to work with her. So it was nice, and it was such a beautiful view. Here is the view. It was absolutely freaking gorgeous. So last month, December, I finished up in sales because it was no longer setting my soul on fire, and I'll talk about that in my goals. But I moved to reception, so I can be PT hopefully come February. So I'm very excited for that, and I'm absolutely loving being on reception. It has its trying moments. It's very busy, but I find it very rewarding because most of our members are absolutely amazing. So yeah, another highlight of mine. This was very memorable. Flying to 1770 for my birthday. So 1770 / Agnes Waters, still within Queensland. This was cool because Jamie surprised me on my birthday. He had booked off a week for me, had emailed my boss, and set it all up. So I had a week off for my birthday, flying to 1770, which was so much fun. I had a few in here. I didn't think I'd written this many. Awesome. So on the 30th of May, I got asked by Sand & Sky to try their new product. That's not that they asked me, but they have trials. So I not auditioned for it, but I put in for it and I got it, which was really cool. And I've actually done it twice now, which is awesome and so exciting. And I don't know whether I've put that in there as well, but I also got to go on their they had like a launch for one of their products for the hydrating serum and the moisturizer. But it was all by Zoom, which was really cool because we did a workout and we had Q&A with like the creators and everything like that. So that was awesome. Another highlight for me. Ooh, there's two there. So this literally happened like the week of like everything shutting down. I worked at the polls for the first time. Look, it was quiet, and I got paid a shit ton of money to do like 8 hours work, which was awesome. Not sure I would do it again because it was absolutely boring as batshit, but an experience in itself. Oh, so strange. Inspiring people to do jobs around the house because I did it. So I hate the word influencer, but I would have always wanted to be the type of person that influences people in an absolutely good way. I don't necessarily want to sell products, but I just want people, I don't even know how to word that because it sounds so conceited. But it was nice that I had done my my linen cupboard, my bathroom, my kitchen. Like I'm always organizing, I'm always decluttering. And it was nice to see people inspired to go, oh, I've done mine. I want your video, your pictures made me inspired to do mine. So that was really cool. So that was a little highlight for me. I painted Easter cookies with Jamie. Oh my god, this was incredibly so much fun. So it was from my friends Bake It Sweet. They're in Adelaide, so they sent me up some cookies. And we did some painting. I'll show you some photos. Oh my god, it was literally so much fun. Even Jamie got into it, which I was very surprised. Which is really, really cool. This is a massive one. So on the 27th of the 1st, 2020, I started my YouTube channel. Yes, this very channel, almost a whole year ago, I started. And to think where I am now, I'm not quite there. I have 61 beautiful followers. And if you're not following me already, please, please, please give me a follow. I promise that I'll take you on a journey. And if I'm not, then I'm maybe not for you. But I would really appreciate it. And I'm trying to bring you new products, different tips and tricks, decluttering. I've got a lot planned for 2021. So yeah, this I've been wanting to do for so long, and I'm so excited that I finally did it, and I'm filming this video for you, which is really cool. A really cool one. Celebrated our 2nd wedding anniversary. That was a lot of fun. It wasn't obviously isolation, so we didn't go out for dinner or anything like that. But what I did is I actually laid out our doona all on the floor in front of our TV. I put blankets on top of it. I had pillows, and I had candles all around, and we had dinner, watching our, snuggling up and watching our wedding video and going through all of that. So that was really fun and really cool. Different way instead of going out for dinner, obviously, because we couldn't because of COVID. But yeah, celebrating our 2nd wedding anniversary. Well, there's a lot in here. The simple thing of going back to work. On the 5th of June, we all went back to work, which was so surreal after having 2.5 months off. And it was nice, seeing everyone. And I think that's where my love of reception came from. I love being on the front line and getting to know those members and just building that rapport. So yeah, I finally got to go back to my job, and how my life has changed. Spending Easter with my husband for the first time in 3 years. So it was nice just spending it just us. He had some time off, which was really nice. So we just watched movies and hung out, and obviously did the little biscuits. Yeah, it's a really nice memory to bring up. Oh, yes. So once everything kind of opened back up, especially for Queensland, we wanted to kind of put in a little bit of money back into kind of tourism. So we went and we actually drove to Stanthorpe this time. I'm glad we did. We didn't fly because it was not good weather there. So we went to Stanthorpe from the 10th to the 12th of June. And if you haven't been there already, if you're from Queensland and you haven't been there, seriously do yourselves a favor and go there. Beautiful wineries. I went to a chocolate shop. I bought some new Ugg boots because there's an actual place that does Ugg boots and wool and proper stuff. Where else did we go? There's a dairy farm with all the cheeses. Oh my gosh, so good. So yeah, if you ever get the chance to go to Stanthorpe, or if you're not from Queensland and you come to Australia and you come to Queensland, you need to go to Stanthorpe. It is literally the best thing ever. The literal funniest story about this. So it says my Boohoo order finally arrived. So I ordered Toy Story pajamas and a top and something else from, some other Mickey pajamas from Boohoo in February. And I always put my work address as my, to where my parcels go. Because obviously I just don't want them coming here. I'm never home, so. My Boohoo order never showed up. To the point I was on the phone with Oz Post. They couldn't find it, so they paid me back the money. And it was $80. I was like, okay. When we went back to work, they delivered my parcel. So the normal guys that deliver, he goes, I just held it because I knew who it was. How beyond crazy is that? So I literally didn't pay for my order. Well, I did, but I got the money back. So crazy. Very funny story. This one was awesome. This one, I hit my 72 kilo deadlift in October, which is really cool. And funny reading this, I went back to the gym today, obviously working at a gym. I've been at the gym, but actually trained today, and I tried for a 73 kilo deadlift, which I was able to do, but not to the point of actually holding it up I probably didn't grip it properly. But yes, doing a 72 kilo deadlift. After that, we did try 77, but it just didn't feel right. So good to know that even though I've had a week and a half off, I can still get in the 70s. So for only being such a tiny person, 72 kilos is absolutely amazing. Oh, yes. Wow. If you say stuff and it just all pops up. I'm getting new leotards. So, I'm going to show you. So, I got this one. Beautiful. Lovely mint green. I like the no back. Beautiful ombre with the high neck, no back. And then just a plain black one. So that's all from Costume Couture Dancewear, I believe. I'll pop their little thing up just so you can see. And funny that my new leotards just got shipped today. Woohoo! I can't wait. Can't wait for the Cali season to get back into it. I'm so beyond excited. This one's massive as well. So last month, I actually signed my PT contract to start in February. I've still got three more assignments left to do, but I'm so close to finishing. It's not funny. So that's very exciting. So guys, if you're in Queensland and you want PT sessions, hit me up. Okay, so another one is taking some heels classes. So not necessarily doing a dance, like we did a dance in the class, but taking some actual classes. So this was so much fun. I did 2 of my sister-in-law's friend Jared, his classes, and so much fun. Oh, this was so much fun. Getting to visit alpacas. So mine was called Lucy, and she was like Steph size and so beyond cool. We had honestly so much fun. So I think it was at Mount View in Mount Tambourine. There's like a winery and then there's alpacas. Like it's really cool. So you can pay and you can have, I think, the alpaca for half an hour, 45 minutes, I can't remember, but you just lead them around the park and have the little pellets to feed them, and yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got a new iPhone. So I got the iPhone 11, which is really cool. So I was long overdue with getting a new phone, and I was very, very, very excited. I even had to wear a mask in Apple. Definitely an experience. Oh, yes. So I forgot about these. At the beginning of the year, I think it was on the 11th. So coming up to this weekend, I did so Budrum Calisthenics Club had had 2 calisthenics people, I guess you call them if you don't really know what calisthenics is. If you don't know what calisthenics is, YouTube Australian Calisthenics, and it will show you. It's not the American calisthenics, like the bodybuilding, it's Australian calisthenics. So they're from Melbourne. Julia Doig, I always say it wrong, and Karina, her sister, who does the leotards. So they came out and did a workshop. Now I was probably the oldest one there. I'm fine with. So I did my first contemporary class. Like I've never done contemporary before. I absolutely love it and love watching it, but I've never done it before. So I would really like to do more in 2021, and that is one of my goals, to do more dance classes. But this was so much fun. Very different to how for anything that I've known, but yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, so as I was saying, booking the Budrum dance workshop with Karina and Julia, that was awesome. That was honestly a highlight. I've seen Julia perform quite a few times. I've seen them perform in the team. Yeah, it was just really, really cool. Okay, so I've written a letter to myself on the 7th of April. We'll see whether I keep this in there or not. So it says, "Dear future self, I wanted to write you a letter from your past self so that you can read back and see that you can survive anything. Right now I'm sitting in the office in so much uncertainty as to when this pandemic and nightmare will end. I miss my friends, I miss my family, I miss my life. I never knew the power of a handshake or a hug, and to now have that taken away with social distancing in place, it makes makes me see how we really do that. We really do take the small things in life for granted. So I just wanted to remind you a couple of things. I'm proud of you for continuing to push outside your comfort zone, to see the beauty in all things, for always being you and staying in your lane. 2, to not take things for granted once all this is over. Example, going to eat, coffee with friends, Cali training, being on stage, grocery shopping without feeling judged, or not being to have the items you need, and having a job. I don't know what I was on. 3, to keep going when things seem scary. Just say yes and worry about the details later. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, I'm getting emotional. Also, never stop being creative. I miss that about you. I can't wait for you to look back and read this and see how much you've grown. Only reason why I'm getting emotional is, so if you follow me on Instagram as well, I recently did a post. My skin's been absolutely horrid. And yesterday, which was the 3rd, I was going out for coffee with friends and I felt awful. And in the past, friends of mine, like I had always cancelled because of the way that I looked if my skin wasn't going very good. So yeah, just to read that, and the fact that I pushed through yesterday and just went, well, even though I feel uncomfortable, I want to go see my friends, and I forgot about this. I forgot about the way that I felt. When it said 3, to keep going when things seem scary, just say yes and worry about the details later. Feel the fear and do it anyway. With the PT, it's not scary. It's just because going from a secure, stable job, and yes, I'm doing reception as well, purely so that I have a base income, but going to working for yourself and you just having to hustle all the time. I'm not the greatest with consistency, which I'm trying to be better at. But for me to tell myself that, and it was almost like I remembered, and I keep saying to people, I'm going out on my own, I'm shitting my pants, which I am, but I want this so bad and I want it to work and I want to change people's lives. So to see that, and then when it says I'm also never stop being creative, like I'm getting back into art, that's really emotional. Like, I didn't think when writing this I would feel this way. Like, I thought it'd be like, oh, that's really cool, yeah, that's awesome, but I didn't. It's so funny how you manifest everything. Yeah, this is a really long video, guys, and I'm so sorry if you didn't end up watching all the way through. You wouldn't see this because you wouldn't see it. But if you've made it all the way this far, thank you for sticking around. I might do my goals video in a different video because it's gonna take too long otherwise. But that is it. It's all empty, and I'm getting so emotional. I really can't wait to see what 2021 has. I remember sitting here last year and I was so excited for 2020. And it's just hard with getting excited for a new year now, knowing what I know now and everything that happened. And obviously we can't live in the past, but it's real, and my stomach is rumbling. I'm so sorry. If you can hear that. It's so just scary to have all these goals and things that you're doing this year and to know that COVID is still happening. Yeah, so I have a massive goals list, timelines, and rewards for myself, which I'm so excited for, and I'm so proud of myself.
But yeah, I can't believe I was sitting here a year ago talking about my goals and everything I had planned for 2020. And yeah, it got taken away pretty fast. But the good thing is I can see the light, and there's some other amazing things that happened. So I don't regret anything that happened last year, and I understand that it was tough for other people, like obviously having deaths in families and have that. But I think, like I have been always saying, 2020 wasn't the year that I wanted, but it was the year that I needed. With saying that, I'm getting too emotional, and I'm going to leave this video here. Please give it a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I would love to be able to hit 100 followers soon. To think that 61 of you are following me, little old me from Adelaide, now living in Brisbane, that's pretty unique, and I'm pretty proud of myself, because I was so scared of creating this channel to be like, who's going to listen, who's going to want to listen to me. And the fact that 61 of you are even following me is ridiculous. Also, another proud moment, which I didn't put in there, my Nespresso coffee video is literally at 3.2k views. I don't know why. I'm beyond excited. I'll pop it above so you can click on it and check it out, because I am an absolutely massive coffee lover, but so beyond strange to me. But I want to thank you all so freaking much. So yeah, until next time, maybe in a couple of days, we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and we will see you next time. Bye.